Hello, everybody. Um, this is Paul here. I've made a small little Dungeons and Dragons homebrew, and I hope you like it. First things first, we've increased some bad spells and made them better to an extent. So we've got Witch Bolt, which used to do D12 damage to one guy, and I think it required concentration, which we have changed. It hits all enemies in a 30-foot radius for d12 damage, but instead it's a level 9. I think that this will be great, say, if you're bunched up and you gotta hit a bunch of enemies at once. Like, imagine this, you're like stuck in the middle of a hobgoblin camp, which is being besieged by skeletons while you're being attacked by hobgoblins, and there are five in your area, and all of a sudden you channel this witch bolt and goes everywhere. Takes up one of your spell slots, but hey, damage is always a good thing. It will do friendly damage or do damage to any objects if you specifically mention that you want to hit them. But good spell overall now. But now it's level 9, which I believe is like 2, maybe 3 levels higher than it was before to unlock. Vicious Mockery. Now that one was really bad. So it does D8 damage and it's enraged as well, which I'll get to later. And it's level 2. Enraged is a new thing that I've got. I'll mention it later. Actually, you know what? No. Enraged means that the target has -3 to hit and can only attack the person that casts Enraged on them. And now the spell of Vicious Mockery is level 2. Or whatever it was. Advanced Control Weather. D10 turns of controlled weather for level 13. The original controlled weather only did it for like 10 minutes or something. This is much more overpowered. Advanced Raise Undead. Create an alpha skeleton for 1d6 turns, which we'll get to later. And is a level 17. 1d6 turns. Hellish Burn, do a d10 fire damage plus 1d8 turns of a friendly chain devil appearing. And now this spell is a full, you need to be level 19 to unlock this new spell, Hellish Burn. But it's a very good spell. Like, imagine you just, you're nearly dead, but your entire party is nearly dead. You're pretty high level though. You're like fighting the Demogorgon or something. So then you do d12 fire damage to the thing, which is an instant hit, by the way. Then roll 1d8 turns of a friendly chain devil appearing. Might at least help a little bit. It's got level 16. Yeah, level 16. And the Root Impale. It has 5d6s to one or more creatures. Now this is a full level 13, and it does take up 1.5 spell slots, which I know is terrible, which is why we put it up here at level 13. So if you do 2 of those, depending on what you are, you might already be out of spells. Heavy Fatigue. Make an enemy do -5 to hit and -2 to whatever damage it does roll if it does hit for 10 minutes at level 3. Now this is seriously overpowered, and I hope people don't take it out of good use. Now the new creature that I mentioned earlier is the Alpha Skeleton, which is just like a skeleton but doesn't completely suck. With an AC of 16 and an HP of 47, with a 1d10 attack and a multi-attack for 2d10s. The revised Lich has 19 AC, an HP of 152, and a 2d8 attack for a hit. But the GM has to roll a d10 for 20th level spells it can cast with a 5 at minimum. So that's just a small little homebrew. We got two bad things turned good. two good things turned overpowered, one overpowered thing, and a half an overpowered thing, and then a very overpowered thing, and two enemies, maybe to balance things out, and a weakened enemy. So if you consider using this homebrew, which I know none of you will because I have an audience of all the three people that are going to watch this, but it's just a small little D&D homebrew. Maybe I'll come up with more for it in the future, I don't know. Good night, or whatever. Stay